Philadelphia was the home of the American Revolution. It was the foundry in which our nation was forged.
A lot of people throw around words like innovation, revolution, transformation, and generally they're just words. They're almost become too cheap.
At Jefferson Health, we're looking to continue in the tradition of this great city and make it the home of a new revolution, a healthcare revolution.
What we're actually doing at Jefferson is taking those words into action. So rather than just talking the talk, we are walking the walk.
The vision that Dr. Klaskow has articulated for the new Jefferson to reimagine health education and discovery to create unparalleled values is absolutely fundamental to allow us to become that organization that is known for innovation and creative partnerships, which we think will be critical for our success.
I know we'll be successful if 5 years from now, somebody says, "Where's Jefferson?" and you can't define that. Because I'm never more than 5 minutes away, and in some cases, in our digital world, more than an arm's length away from Jefferson. That's a revolution. What if we were a 195-year-old academic medical center thinking like a startup company? The best parallel I would give recently would be the digital revolution that Apple started, right? To change the way that you do everything that you do. We're taking that parallel in healthcare, and we're looking in the mirror and say, how can we create amazing strategic partnerships?
It's a real interesting experience to be able to work with a medical center, a health institution, and an institution of higher education and bring everything together. It's really quite unique and a lot of fun.
Everybody recognizes that 10 years from now, our healthcare system will be fundamentally different. Rather than waiting for that to happen to us, we said, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we got together with some of the coolest companies and systems on the planet, whether it's Philadelphia University, is just a great example. One of the leading design, engineering, and commerce universities with a 195-year-old health science university.
One of the main co-development efforts recently and currently is our partnership with EcoFiber, trying to think and trying to formulate what can we do with hemp that would be completely different and completely off the grid. When we had the first meeting with EcoFiber, I said that we have a pathway here that can completely change the way people think about hemp and really change the way people think about fibers in general. You know, nobody's doing it. It's untouched territory.
As dean, I'm really focused on the student experience, and my job is really to make sure that in the process, our students get a transdisciplinary, active, collaborative experience, and that's going to create students that are not just going to get jobs, but are going to be leaders in their fields when they move forward.
We're actually doing the work to engage with companies that have amazing technologies and translating that into impact. And so what that means is, let's take the InTouch telepresence program.
We're very excited to be able to work with InTouch and Jefferson on this innovation project, to be able to implement this in a way that's the future of medicine.
So they were engineers. They're not doctors, they're not nurses. And they came to us with a very, very basic platform. And we essentially, over the years, developed a software platform at Jefferson in conjunction with InTouch that has really standardized the care for telemedicine.
A great impact that our department had was in the development of the ED sepsis worksheet. That worksheet was developed and it was itemized, so all the parts of the bundle were captured by the staff. It was a pen and paper process and it was very tedious and time consuming, but it was all we had at the time.
And it's taking that model and putting it into technology with InTouch that will become a best practice. So anybody who has the equipment and the technology will be able to use this tool and then never miss a bundle element.
So we're really kind of redefining the care of the patient, that if you have connectivity, you can be on the dark side of the moon and have a consultation.
We're moving from the physician and administrator as the boss to the patient as the boss. And at Jefferson, we've come to call that healthcare with no address.
Livongo is a cellular glucometer that we use with our patients who have diabetes.
Both my parents have diabetes for a very long time, and to have the technology there that can alert me, that doesn't depend on Wi-Fi or downloading it to an app, it makes that user experience much more seamless. That's what I think sets Livongo apart, is that it's very user-friendly. It just looks like any other glucometer, and it can get that information to me very quickly, both as a physician and a person who has a family member that's been living with diabetes.
The most important thing is to be curious about what we're doing. And if that curiosity turns into intent, then come and talk to us. Everyone has something that they can apply and inform for how to improve and transform healthcare.
One of the things I came up with was a staffed arrest button that was portable and easily worn to adapt to whatever situation our clinical staff was in. To my knowledge, there is no such device outside healthcare yet, so we're looking, eagerly waiting to get this up off the ground and get it running.
Whether you've been here for a week or 10 days, or whether you've been here for 30 years, we want innovation to be part of everyone's day job.
Innovation is a huge part of what we do, and it really is at the heart of all of our work.
When people say no, that's when I say yes, right? That's innovation. Innovation changes the minds of people from no, it can't be done, to yes, why hasn't it been done?
As with any revolution, you're thinking about what's going to happen 10 or 20 years from now, and why can't we do it today?
Dr. Klasko and the leadership here have really helped us all understand the reason we need to evolve and change and be part of the healthcare revolution.
To be innovative, to become part of the culture, requires more and more of our staff and our clinicians to be engaged. And that's why it's so important that they are participating, and really to thank them for allowing us to get to that next level.
Our champions are critical to everything that we do. Without our champions, we can't do anything. Without them, we might as well close our shop.
The champions mean everything. They are the foundation, they are the experts, they are the ones that are going to embrace and operationalize what we do. So they're absolutely crucial, and we couldn't do anything without them, which is why we're celebrating them today.
I want to say thank you to all the innovation champions. The fact is that this group is really thinking creatively and outward. Yes, this is a celebration. It's a celebration of what you've done today, but it's clearly not the end. So celebrate today, and then we're going to get to work tomorrow.